Hi everyone, and welcome to the week 2 sequence for the winter detox program. This week sequence is really fiery, really twisty. We're going to be building heat in the body, which is great for those of us who are cold in winter time, but also for those of you in summer. Building heat is going to encourage the body to sweat, and that's an important process in detoxing and cleansing as well. We're going to be doing a fair bit of twist work to stimulate all of the organs, particularly the organs of the digestive system. So giving a bit of a clean, wring out, cleansing, and encouraging fresh blood to move to those organs so that they can do the best job of absorbing the nutrients from our food. So to get started, take a comfortable cross-legged seated position. You can elevate your hips on a cushion or a blanket. And just start by closing your eyes and arriving in your body. Noticing how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. And then inhale, lengthening the spine, lifting the back of the head up. Exhale, breathing down the spine and grounding the lower body, the pelvis, the legs into the earth. Breathing space into the spinal column between the vertebrae. And then softening the shoulders away from the ears, releasing the hinge of the jaw so that the lips are just softly closed and the teeth are slightly apart. So working with our core today, working with these fiery, twisty poses, we're stimulating Manipura chakra, which is also called the solar plexus, and it resonates with our sense of personal power, our sense of self-confidence, and the positive aspects of the ego. When it's in balance, we feel confident and in our power. So bring the hands in prayer at the heart. And working with this sense of kind of stoking the internal fires as we are today, I invite you to bring to mind an area of your life you would like to burn up in the fire. So as we burn these things up, cleansing and purifying, moving more towards the version of ourselves that we most want to be, so that we're in our power. And holding that thought in your mind, whatever it is you're throwing into the fire today. We'll start with a chant of Om. Inhale. Slowly opening the eyes, releasing the hands. And we're going to take a few rounds of Kapalabhati, the breath of fire. An appropriate way to start, I think. So we reviewed it last week, so we're just going to go straight into a round of 30, remembering that you're pumping the diaphragm for short, sharp exhalations. When you're ready. Taking 2 equal breaths as you finish your round of 30. And then coming into your second round, you might need to go faster or slower. I'll leave it to you. As you're finishing your round, just come back to your regular breath and notice the effects of the practice. body settle. And then opening the eyes, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twist. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhaling back to center, reach up. Exhale, twist. You don't have to really crane your neck around. You can just take it a little bit easy here. We're just warming up. Inhaling back to center, reaching the arms up. Exhale, fold, bring the hands to the mat. Chin drops to the chest. Keep grounding your sit bones back towards the earth as you reach forward. So it's not about how far forward you come, but trying to keep some integrity in the spine here. So you're not totally hunching in order to get further forward. And then inhale, walking the hands back to the shins. And coming into all fours. Knees under hips, wrist, elbow, shoulder all stacked up. And inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, tucking the chin and the tail, rounding through the spine. 3 more like that, moving with your breath. You can invite the Ujjayi breath in, the breath with sound, to keep working the heat in the body. And allowing your mind to really pin itself to the breath so that that temptation to wander is grounded in the body and the breath. 1 more round. And then coming back to neutral spine, stretching the right leg back, coming onto the toe tips and engaging those quad muscles, so sticking them up onto the thigh bone so that that leg is really active. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, so you're switching your core muscles on. And then inhale, lift that heel up so that the heel is in line with the hip joint. You're not flaring the hip out, but just reaching back with that leg. Strong core. Now this might be enough, but if you'd like more, reach the left hand forward with the thumb pointing towards the sky. Option to bring the leg and the arm out to 45 degrees here. Strong core. Keep drawing the belly button towards the spine. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Stretching that left leg back now, toe tips on the mat. Engaging that left quad. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, and if you'd like a little more, lift the right arm up as well. So respecting yourself to find a level that is going to work for you this morning or this evening. Reaching the fingers and the heel away from the center line. Keep drawing the belly button in. An option is to come out to 45 degrees here. A little bit of shaking is normal. That's the nervous system becoming accustomed to these new strong configurations. So many muscles are working really hard right now. Inhale back to center, exhale, release. Now we'll take a child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels. Make sure your knees are nice and wide. Bring your belly between your thighs. Reaching the arms forward and bringing the forehead to the mat. And then inhale, come on up, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back, lengthening the spine here. Draw the rib crests in so that you're not bowing through your spine. And then look between the hands, start walking the feet towards the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold, bending the knees, bringing the belly to the thighs. Just letting the head and neck be heavy. And then pressing through the soles of the feet, bending the knees, slowly starting to roll up. Stacking the spine up, just like a string of pearls. Head comes up last. And then take Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of your mat. So the toes, big toes touch, heels are slightly apart. If your lower back's quite tight or you've got compression there, the feet underneath the hips. Arms by the side, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach up. Prayer above the head. Exhale, bring the prayer down through the heart and fold. Inhale, flat back, look up. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Drop the knee. And then inhale for low lunge. Your variation. Arms up or hands on the knee. And then bring the hands to the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank, so your shoulders are over your wrists, belly in. Then exhale, drop the knees and lower all the way down. Elbows graze the ribs. Inhale, press the pubic bone and the tops of the feet down as the chest lifts. The hands can hover off the mat here, so you're not pressing yourself up, and your shoulders are drawing back away from the ears. The chin is slightly tucked, so the neck is long. And then exhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes, sink the hips back to the heels, then press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right leg between the hands. Exhale, drop the knee. And inhale up, low lunge. Your variation. Shoulders away from the ears, and then bring the hands to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right, coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Exhale here. Then inhale, look up. You can be on fingertips or hands on the shins, flattening the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking up, sweeping the arms. Bringing the hands together above the head, and exhale, looking at the thumbs, bringing them down through the center line and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and step the left leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. So starting to really flow here as we start to build heat with movement. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Elbows come alongside the ribs. Inhale, chest lifts, pubic bone down. Exhale, hips to the heels, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left leg through, drop the knee, exhale. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms. Prayer above the head, exhale, bringing the hands through the chest and fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back, drop the knee. And then plant the left palm to the mat. I'm just going to turn around so you can see better. Left palm to the mat here, so that you've got your wrist, elbow and shoulder in an alignment. And inhale, that right arm reaches up. So coming into a twist here, and making sure that that right foot is still pressed flat to the mat, so you're not coming onto the outside edge, of the foot and dropping the knee out. Option to lift that back leg or not. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop the knees and lower all the way down. Inhale, heart lifts, baby cobra. Exhale, sink the hips to the heels, press up and back, downward facing. Inhale, step the left leg between the hands, drop the knee. Plant the right palm and inhale for the twist. You can gaze at your top fingers or at your lower hand, whatever's comfortable for your neck. And there's an option to tuck the toe and lift the back knee. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. You can drop the back knee, inhale, low lunge. And then there's an option to come to full crescent lunge here. You can tuck the back toe, press through the feet, lifting up. Just give it a try. Even if you think, oh, maybe it's not for me, just give it a try and see how it feels. Even if you're just there for a couple of breaths, then you can come back to low lunge. Bringing the prayer to the heart. And then inhale here. Exhale, twist. Bring the left elbow outside the right knee. If your back leg's up, you might want to drop that back knee to get into the twist first. And then try lifting it again. Wherever you are, just staying with your breath, using the Ujjayi breath. And then inhale the prayer to heart. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee, inhale, low lunge. And then if you're coming up to crescent lunge, inhale, tuck the toes, press up. Whether you're in crescent lunge or low lunge, tail is tucked, spine is long. Softening the gaze. Softening the periphery of the pose. And feeling that fire in your belly, that commitment. Burning up any impurities. Burning out any waste, anything that you don't want in your life anymore. Bring the prayer to the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Hook the right elbow outside the left knee. You can drop that back leg to help you get into the twist first. And then if you feel it's available for you to lift that back leg, go ahead and do so. Gazing over your left shoulder now. And then inhale, prayer comes back to the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just take a moment here in downward facing dog, or you can take child's pose. Just enjoying the symmetry here, catching the breath. And then inhale, drop the knees to the mat and come to sit. We're going to take Navasana, boat pose, to finish. So grab a hold of the backs of the thighs and just drop the torso back. Drawing your belly button towards your spine, lifting one leg up and then the other. So coming to balance on your sit bones here. You can keep holding very lightly onto the backs of the thighs or bring the hands up and out. Tucking the chin to the chest and imagining that the spine is one long line from your tailbone to your crown. Letting the breath fill you like ocean waves, like you're a little boat bobbing on the ocean. You might like to straighten the legs, one leg, or both legs. Just have a play with it. And release. So that concludes our fiery, twisty practice. You can go ahead and take Shavasana for as long as you need. Bring the whole body down onto the mat. Feeling your points of contact with the mat. And just letting all of that work integrate. So take Shavasana for at least a minute. If you've got a bit more time, go ahead, hang out there for 5, just slowing the breath down. And I'll see you again tomorrow.